Hi friends, welcome back to the Saffron Box. Today I'm going to be beginning a new series that is Rahu through various signs. So we'll talk about Rahu through the sign of Aries through to the sign of Pisces. And as you all know, I ran a poll for this. I asked my viewers, I asked my subscribers as to whether they would like to view a series of Rahu through various signs. And apart from the positive response which I got in the poll, I also got a lot of mails and messages saying that they, from the viewers asking me that they would like to understand what Rahu behaves like, what Rahu is like in various signs of the zodiac. So here I am, and I thought I'll prepare my analysis as to how Rahu behaves in various signs. And today is the first video in this series, and we shall understand how Rahu behaves in the sign of Aries. Right, so if we quickly understand as to what the sign of Aries is, the Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So they are called babies of the zodiac, and Aries as a sign is considered very impulsive, a sign which wants action, where action is just beginning, and it's a fire sign. It's ruled by Mars, so it's a fire sign plus having the rulership of a fiery planet. Shows that it is a sign which needs a lot of action, and a sign which does not know patience. So they are very impulsive, they are very impatient, and Aries wants everything instantly. So that's why the impulsive nature comes into play. So they are ready to go all out, they are go-getters. They want something, they want it now. They are not ready to wait, and they are ready to fight their way through. They are ready to just rough out their way through whatever they want in life. And though it also depends on the placement of Mars. How is Mars disposed in the chart? If Mars is also very strong, then these qualities get very, very accentuated, right? And now if we talk about Rahu as such, Rahu again is a planet of materialism. There are two sides to Rahu. Rahu represents materialism also. There's a spiritual side, and Rahu is also called the Gyanakarak, right? But more or less, a lot of us are always operating on the lower plane of Rahu. That is the materialistic side of Rahu, and it's a planet of desire. It's a planet which expands everything. Wherever it goes, it expands. So whichever sign it is in, whichever house it is in, it expands the individual's hunger towards those things, right? So Rahu in the sign of Aries. Now what does Rahu do? It starts behaving like the sign of Aries, because Rahu and Ketu, as we all know, are shadowy planets. So wherever they go, and in this case wherever Rahu goes in the whichever sign, it starts absorbing those qualities. It goes to any sign, it just takes that quality, gets colored in that according to that sign particularly. So here in the sign of Aries, Rahu takes on Mars like qualities. So it's a double effect. It's like having fire and smoke together, having fire and air together. So Rahu, since again it's again a planet of Maya, Rahu is also impulsive. It wants everything now, and it does not understand when it has to stop. Where does it have to put a full stop to things? So Rahu desires a lot but does not know where to stop. Where should be the breaker? Till what point does it have to do something? So Rahu in Aries energy also is like that. Rahu tells you to go on and on with whatever you want, and Aries is impulsive. Aries wants to gratify itself instantly. So this produces a person, or this produces a nature, a personality where one is really not ready to wait. They want whatever they want right now, and they are able to get it also, because this is a very, very strong combination. And Rahu, when it's placed in Aries, it aspects the other fire signs also. So it aspects Leo as well as Sagittarius with the 5th and the 9th aspects. And of course, it aspects the 7th sign from it, that is the sign of Libra. So what happens is that these people, the fire element in them is very high. They like to dominate, they like to go ahead, lead, and do not like to stop at anything. And it goes in the case of their marriage or partnerships also, because they like to dominate the partner. There's so much of energy, there's so much of fire within them, that they like to be with someone who listens to whatever they say. So they are not able to, sometimes what happens, the marriage is not very well balanced, because Rahu in Aries, especially if Aries is the ascendant also, or Aries is the moon sign, this becomes very tough to handle, because your spouse tends to get subdued, and the person having this combination really likes to overrule whatever the spouse is saying, be very dominating over there in a relationship. Right, so Rahu in Aries produces people who are, it's a very soldier-like energy. So it's good if one is able to expend this energy in terms of physical exercise, physical work, physical labor of any kind, because this kind of an energy is tough to handle. And if you just live with this energy and you're not able to expend it in the right manner, then things can get really, really difficult for you when dealing with others, when dealing with your own desires. So it's good if you have this combination. It's good to expend your energy physically, go in for regular vigorous exercises, or maybe opt for a profession where physical exercises or physical labor is involved, right? So one could be in the defense, where a lot of physical activity is there, or one could be in adventure sports, one could be dealing with something related to foreign lands, because Rahu in Aries again makes somebody take initiative towards foreign elements. Such people are inclined towards going out to foreign lands, adopting the foreign ways, ways which are difficult from your own culture. So such kind of professions can be undertaken. In fact, children with Rahu in Aries, if you see such children also, they are ones who are very, very, they're jumping all the time, they're full of energy, they are not able to sit down quietly for some time. And it's actually very tough to handle such children also. So the way out, the way to deal with such children also is to get them tired by the end of the day. Make sure that they are running, that they are playing some sport, that they are physically active throughout the day. Otherwise one tends to get violent, or they could be other things, getting into fights with siblings, with friends, etc. So the physical energy really needs to get exercised. Yeah, and that is it. That is my analysis of Rahu in the sign of Aries. The next video I shall be talking about Rahu in the sign of Taurus. So till then, keep watching, and I shall see you very soon. Thank you.